Vla Putin collapses when exposed by China. 11 crushes Putin and demands an end to the war in Ukraine. In many recent controversies, public opinion is that China is on Putin's side. In a recent statement, Foreign Minister Wang of China has expressed optimism that the conflict in Ukraine may be resolved as soon as feasible. Since Russia started war on Ukraine 15 hours ago, China has acknowledged for the first time that Russia's forces have been invaded Eastern Europe. Using the phrase "war" has been words by China's leadership so far, and Mr. Yi's indicate a change in the country's mindset. Mr. 11 is not stupid to know that any country that helps the madman in Russia will be punished. Putin discovered that the slippery slope was getting more and more dangerous. Against the threat of sanctions and ostracism from the whole world, Mr. 11 made a statement that shocked many people. While the price to pay for opposing world opinion and Putin's crimes is clear. On the other hand, China's trade with the West far exceeds that of Russia. China doesn't want to hurt trade with the West. Good thing they rejected Russian aviation parts. I suppose that's a start. Indeed, the declaration was made during a phone discussion between Mr. Yi and his French colleague, Jean-Yves Le Drian, according to official media. Meanwhile, China is attempting to shield its economy from Russian sanctions. To the Times, Russia has been loosening currency rate rules in order to enable the Russian ruble to fall quicker versus the yuan. Russia's aviation industry has been hit hard by sanctions industry, and Boeing and Airbus have stopped supplying components. With that, President 11 needs to publicly declare that he opposes the Mad Vlad's war. Any nuclear or chemical attack could adversely affect China. According to one assessment, China is a large country, a successful economy, and not long ago had excellent relations with the world at large, its soft power in promoting culture and nature. Their good qualities are one thing. China doesn't have to go down the same path as Russia for a few islands and a bit of land, or be dragged down the latrines of history books with those who go against history. Putin is no different from someone who once thought he was cow. China can easily bring down all China skeptics, do the right thing, stand on the right side of history and present it to the world as a responsible global power. It would be a great way for Mr. 11 to end his reign by finally siding with the right side of history. Taiwan is not worth the trouble when China has succeeded. Live and let live. Foreign Secretary Liz Truss lauded the 141 nations and the Union vote during a visit to Washington. She said that additional nations should be dragged into the orbit of those who are willing to stand up for sovereignty by those who support her views. In a recent speech, the Foreign Secretary expressed her will that China would follow through, and noted, China looms large over this debate. She added, Beijing is increasing its assertiveness and expanding its armed forces at breakneck speed.